Hello, everyone. We're back again with another lovely episode of Identico's Chaos Incorporated. I am once again joined by our great cast. But wait! We're back to 5 frames again. There it is.
And we're back.
I think we're back.
We're not.
And we are. We're back now. Twitch, did you implement the new terms of service and just decide to let your network fall apart? I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to.
Twitch is being a twitchy little bitch.
Thank you, Twitch. Once again, we're back with our full cast. Dot, welcome back.
Happy to be back.
So this should be the new time going forward. So stay tuned. If you missed any previous episodes of Chaos Incorporated, you can go to youtube.com/Identico and watch all the previous episodes, as well as all of the episodes of our other shows, like Angel City Stories and Neon Trails, and our shorter mini-series ones, like Deep in the Heart of Texas, which will have some more familiar faces. Thank you for the gifted subs as well, Necron. Woo. We really appreciate it. So, with that down, I'm going to introduce our great cast tonight. First down the chute, it's Michael playing Maxi.
Forgetting your woes is easier when you're serving others.
Which is going to be very appropriate for today. I think it was a little on the nose. A little on the nose. Next up is our good friend Kaylee playing Shawn.
It's better to fail than not do anything at all.
And out next, it's Dot playing Stitches.
I'd like to think that I'm brave. That's a really wonderful personality trait to have. I want to think that I'm the type of person to go and rescue someone.
And finally, the fearless leader of our Ursat's crew, it is Caleb playing Zedlane.
I was experiencing one powerful emotion. Being sick of everyone's shit.
So true.
I had to modify that quote a little bit.
And
it's not exactly how it was written, but
very much appropriate for what we were talking about pre-stream. As always, I am Alex the Humanoid. I am your game runner and one of the co-creators of Identico. Let's recap last episode. There was a party, and I mean a party, right? Obviously, the party was a setup so that they could go in.
It was in someone's pants, too.
I would just like to say, first of all, how dare all of you for doing that without me?
Alex was the one that said it was time for a party.
It's Alex.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, the party and the nature of said party, and if you have not listened to the episode, I highly recommend going back and listening to the episode. That episode may end up changing the strategy for Identico going forward.
I'd also like to take a quick second to note that I did not get a memo that we were all wearing Identico shirts tonight. So, but look at these 3.
Should I take it off?
I don't have a shirt.
Take it off. Yeah, you do. I just haven't shipped it to you yet.
Okay, well, whose fault is that, ma'am?
Here we go.
Well, you know what? The last time I shipped, you know what? We don't need to go there. Oh wait, hang on. We got stuff going on.
I can just show this off.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're jumping right in where last episode left off. The whole point of the party was to grab the biometrics and scans of Mr. Elio Zanino, who is the director of facilities at the medical research facility that holds the prototype version of the human ROV system that the team's going after. Thirst level 82.55. Yes. Again, whole strategy may change. More on that later.
We're gonna have to get on kick if we get kicked off of Twitch.
The end of the episode had Maxi ensuring that he was not going to blow his cover.
How long have you been planning that one?
2 weeks.
You're the worst.
That's a mighty big load to carry for that long.
It really is, and now I'm spent. Okay,
Alex, would you like a towel?
No, I'm good.
We can find some handy wipes.
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is how the show is starting today. All right. But for the start of today's show, we're actually going to go back in time. Doodly-doo, 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 doodly-doo. A few days ago.
Gotta get back in time.
Dot.
Gotta go back
Yes.
in time.
That's me.
That crew, the two guys, have tased the snot out of a very drunk Maxi. So it doesn't take much to put Maxi on his back.
It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And as you're sitting in the back of the car with the gun to your head, you see the other guy put his taser away and pull out a Desert Eagle and point it at Maxi and go, "Listen here, girlie, he's not the target. You are. Now, if you come with us quietly, maybe he lives to see tomorrow. What's it gonna be?"
All of us leave together, and you won't. He's fine, right?
You come quietly? He
Yes,
doesn't
just
end
don't-
up with his, intestines hanging down the side seat.
Okay, fine. Just leave him. Like, I will go with you.
So the other guy takes his gun away from your head and pulls you out of the car.
Easy with the
Slams you into the
can
trunk.
Do it.
Like against the trunk. And
Ooh.
now you've got a black bag over your head. And
Listen,
he's
if I knew we were gonna be playing rough, I would have worn a different outfit.
got zip cuffs around your hands. He's like, "Don't get smart now, girl." You feel him pull you backwards and kind of walk you about 50 or 75 feet before they toss you into the back of what you're presuming is either a box truck or a van, some sort of cargo area.
Okay.
Are you attempting anything?
I think Stitches like rolls herself up so that she's sitting up and she's got this, blackout bag on her head. And I think she's just fucking with him. I think she's just like, "Is this your first time abducting someone? You're doing great. Like, really, this is top-notch stuff."
You get pistol whipped in the chin.
Ooh. Harder next time.
He pistol whips you again. And you're pretty sure he knocks out like this bottom tooth.
Yeah, that one hurt. All right. I get it. So where are we going?
They don't respond. You feel the gentle thrum of the electric engine as it kind of as you're driving away. You're trying to keep kind of track of time in your head.
Yeah.
You're guessing you drive about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Before you feel the vehicle come to a lurching stop. Which point he kind of picks you up and like duck walks you out of the wherever you are.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Character sheet. Perception check. Oh, my perception 0. That means nothing. Starting off strong, everybody.
Literally, honestly.
I rolled a 1, Alex.
Well,
I'm back.
you are wearing a blackout hood.
I was
Yeah.
seeing if you could hear or smell anything, but that's fine. You get duck walked into somewhere, and you are strapped down to like a gurney.
Okay. Well, listen, I just had some work done. Can you just maybe not try and rip
You
off
feel
my right arm?
something hard hit you like full on in the solar plexus, and it knocks the wind out of you.
Ugh. All right. No more talkie. I get it. That's all you gotta say.
They leave you be for about 10 minutes.
1 second. Okay. And I'm assuming with my 1, I'm not hearing anything else out around me in this space
Nope.
that I've been wheeled into.
You think you hear
Okay.
a distant sound of like either air conditioning. It's not overly hot, and again, you're in Las Vegas, and obviously they only drove you 20 minutes, so you probably haven't left the desert. So temperature wise, it's reasonably cool in here, probably upper 60s, lower 70s. So again, you think you hear again probably an air conditioning unit.
Okay. I think I don't know necessarily that she is trying to outright escape, but she's probably just testing her bindings. Like, okay, is she handcuffed or is she zip tied down to the thing?
Give me an
Are her
agility
legs
check.
free? Okay. Oh my god. 5.
You didn't warm those dice up, did you?
No, she obviously did not.
did.
So you're pretty sure they've got you bound at the wrist, just above the elbow at your arms, with wide, you're guessing 2 to 3 inch wide, like nylon bands that are strapped to the table you're on. Same thing with your legs. They've got you strapped down about 4 or 5 inches above your ankle, and again mid thigh.
Okay.
Aside from their
So she's not moving.
aside from their casual violence, these guys are pretty professional.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Can she roll her head around at all?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's trying to roll her head in a way to try and lift the bag up just enough.
So
Try and
it's
peek out
not
from underneath it.
it's not cinched, but it's got like a light drawstring
Oh, okay.
that you could feel. So it's not cinched enough to where you can't breathe, but it's definitely, you could tell it's being held in place.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then she's just she's just going through the motions. She's going through whatever training methods she has experienced throughout her career of, first of all, keeping herself calm. And also like, okay, what's the next thing on the checklist? Check, can I hear anything? Can I smell anything? Can I see anything? No. So she's just going through that mental list of how the fuck can I get out of here? And if I can't get out of here, what's my next step?
About 10 minutes later, you hear steps come back in. You can hear, it sounds like scissors, like snips, and actually, you're immediately, once you kind of feel it against your arm, they're surgical snips that medics carry, and you're very familiar. You carry them in your standard kit.
They've got like the little duck bill tip on one end.
So they cut away a piece of the sleeve of your shirt.
Oh.
And you feel
That's new.
you feel the prick of a needle being inserted into the vein.
Oh, well, okay. Is it good stuff at least? Like,
So you get is it good stuff? And then you are unconscious.
perfect.
Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. An indeterminate period of time later, you're kind of like half coming to, and you feel the bag being ripped off your head, and your eyes at first are like blurry as shit. And like, you know that like really crusty feeling they get when they've been closed a long time? Like they're super dry.
Yes.
And you can feel like the eye crusts on your eyelashes.
Delicious.
As your vision clears, you see Frankie kind of like she's got you by the chin, like, wake up.
Oh, that's sore. Frankie, what are we doing here?
Shush.
What's happening?
She takes her, the curved, like, foldable blade that you see her carry everywhere. It's kind of like her fidget spinner. She pops it out and cuts the straps away from you and kind of helps you sit up. Your muscles feel weak.
Oh, no.
You're like, she's like, can you walk?
I don't know. Can you walk?
She's like, I'm being serious, smartass.
Carry me.
She kind of cocks her head to the side and is like, can you walk? Or do I want to put you back on the gurney?
Stitches, she sits up, adjusts her back a little bit. She's got her feet hanging over the side of the gurney, and she just jumps down, and her knees buckle a little bit, and she grabs like the side of the gurney. Like, I didn't just do that.
So as your knees buckle,
Fine.
your right knee kind of comes down into something wet.
Why is it wet?
You look over, and it's one of the guys that grabbed you, and it is his blood is leaking across the floor. From the gunshot wound to the back of his head.
It looks like you had some fun.
Sure. Fun.
Okay. Well, Stitches stands up and like stretches herself a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we, first of all?
She goes, west side. She goes, come on, hurry up. And she leads you out of like an old abandoned office park. And
Okay.
you see one of her cars sitting there in the parking lot.
Hey, last time I got in one of your cars, I got nabbed. What the fuck is that about?
She's like, don't know. I'm running it down. Do you know how long you've been gone?
Who?
You.
Me? How long have I been gone?
4 days.
Yikes. Oh no. Have you caught out? Have you talked to anybody? Are they okay? Is everyone okay? Oh, fuck.
Let's get the hell out of here, and I will call Maxi.
That sounds like a great plan.
Let's get you back to one of my apartments, and we'll get.
I don't have my glow. I don't have anything. I have
Let's
nothing.
get some coffee in you, and some food, and it
Yes.
suddenly occurs to you that your stomach is just in pain from like lack of food.
Yes, I'm so hungry. I need sustenance. Bacon, eggs, all of the above, please. Thank
We're
you.
gonna start with the banana so you don't yerp all over my fucking house.
I hate bananas.
Good source of potassium.
Fine, some
That's
crackers.
actually a dot thing. Yeah, crackers. That'll do. Okay.
All right, come on.
I will eat crackers. Okay.
So it's about a 20-minute drive, and it's the middle of the night over to one of Frankie's safe houses. She gets
Okay.
you inside, sits you down with a small glass of water. She's like, don't chug it. Right? The minute she sets down the water and the crackers in front of you, your mouth literally starts trying to water, and your mouth is like super dry.
Yeah. Right. Like the
She's
Sahara
like,
Desert.
sip.
She takes the water and just like dumps it on herself.
Like, do you drink it or you just dump it on yourself?
She starts to like take a little sip and then just, dumps it all over her mouth, and it spills all over everywhere and down her chest, and she's probably not wearing the thickest of shirts.
She's like, rest for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. And she heads over to one of the other rooms. Relax. You're not there anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And this is where we're going to cut over to the other team. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Zed and Shawn, you've made it out of the club. You think cleanly. What are you doing?
At least cleaner than Maxi.
Maxi hasn't come out yet.
Aren't we in the car with Adeline?
Yes.
Okay, we need to circle back. I'm talking to Adeline at this point. Okay, we need to circle back and either pick up Maxi or communicate a pickup spot.
Does he have a Quancom? No, he doesn't have a Quancom because he's like a Luddite.
Right?
Yeah. Shawn and I send memes all day long. It's great.
So you actually enjoy the fact
funny.
that he doesn't have a Quancom so that you can talk crap about him and make fun of him and tease him and he can't
course.
do anything about it?
Well, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. But
You think I could just pay him to put a Quancom in?
I don't think so.
I would pay to see you do that.
I think there's some nascent trauma there. We probably should leave it. I don't think it matters at this moment in time.
We need a safe spot and we need to get him there. Either we need to pick him up or we need to make sure we can get him.
Also, wide spectrum antibiotic might come in handy.
She's like, shouldn't be an issue. Those were all pro performers, so they get checked like weekly. It's Vegas policy.
But also there were maybe multiple teams with eyes on us in there.
Yeah,
so.
I've got my people running counter on them.
Okay.
So relax. I had 3 plants in there myself. Not that I don't trust you, Zed.
You probably shouldn't. That's fine.
Oh, were they any of these ones? And Shawn like flips her images of the 4 that we spotted.
One of them is. She's like, but send me that and I'll send that to my people.
I just sent it to you. It's right there in your glow.
Well, I thought you just were showing your glow. Like,
No, I sent them to her.
well, Maxi looked like he was heavily engaged. How long should we wait till we circle back?
No more than 20 minutes.
All right.
Based on the last time.
You guys want some In-N-Out burger?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm legit hungry.
All right, In-N-Out it is. So you all head for the In-N-Out drive-thru. Meanwhile, Maxi.
Maxi's
Speaking
also
of
getting in
In-N-Out.
and out.
You've just completed your In-N-Out.
There's a refractory period now.
Yep. So what is Maxi doing now?
Getting dressed
Oh, you're dressed like.
and making for the exit. I mean, I assume that the show has ended. The performers have left the stage.
Yeah, the
Left
other ones are starting a
area.
new show. This party is going to be going for at least a couple more hours.
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning. It's just after 2 right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Maxi definitely makes his way out. Grabs the equivalent of an energy drink on the way out.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, you can grab one from behind the
slams it
bar.
back.
They use it for mixers, but
Yeah.
they've got a guarana-lated caffeine thing that they could just hand you a can of.
Yeah. Maxi gets some balls.
Y'all make your way back from In-N-Out just as... Did you get anything for Maxi at In-N-Out?
Oh, yeah. The greasiest thing we could find.
Oh, okay.
And fries.
And fries. Very
And
important.
and the triple shake. That's them, right? Then
Okay.
think that's them.
The chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, I want the one where it's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
So the question is do you get
get your own
Maxi...
Neapolitan.
Do you get
This
him
is for Maxi.
the protein style or the animal style?
Oh, the protein style.
Yeah.
Okay. Double meat or a 3x3?
3x3.
Okay.
Extra cheese.
Okay.
No tomato.
Y'all pull up right as Maxi's coming out, like pounding this oversized can of energy drink. Maxi, you see them in Adeline's car across the street.
Shawn rolls down the window and just holds out a bag of In-N-Out.
Maxi
Rattle.
Maxi starts to climb in the window.
Adeline
Duke Boy
goes,
style.
there's a door.
Maxi Duke Boys into the car.
Shawn quickly gets out of the way.
Give me an
Wait,
agility
actually,
check.
Hang on.
Sure.
Do I get out of the way?
I was about to say.
I do not get out of the way. Not with a 6, I don't. So I think
You take
Shawn
two
is
boots.
taken completely by surprise,
you take-
and Maxi ends up sliding on top of them.
Yep.
22 for Maxi to get in the window.
Yeah, you are now sitting on top of Cho.
Maxi smells like coconut.
And Adeline looks at like through the rear view. So Zed's in the front seat with Adeline. Adeline kind of looks through the rear view and is like, didn't you just get enough of that?
No, we're just friends. Will you please get off me, Maxi? Here, and they throw the In-N-Out burger to the other side of the car.
And Maxi scoots off slowly.
You do realize that if Stitches were here, that would be very bad.
I think Stitches would have been all right with that.
I didn't know she was okay. Well, I mean, good to know.
Adeline starts driving. She's like, all right, I'm going to take like 20.
Maxi starts digging into the In-N-Out.
So your burger, Maxi, is 3 burger patties with onion between them, cheese on top, but it's all wrapped in a giant lettuce leaf because I got it protein style. No carbs.
Fair. No carbs. Definitely got to keep the abs present.
So Adeline's kind of looks like she's just driving around randomly.
Under his breath, Maxi's eating the burger, and he goes, "Robble, robble."
All right. As entertaining as this all is, we need to get to the lab while our target is otherwise entertained and get this done.
Adeline looks at you. She goes, so you're just going to walk in, front door out, Shawn throws up a fog of war app, and call it a day?
Unless you got another plan, boss.
Nope. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Go.
As long as it doesn't end up foobar.
The app, the Fog of War, should take care of that. Yes?
For cameras, yeah.
And we can take care of anybody on the ground.
You've got biometrics, right?
Yeah.
We got everything.
Okay.
Should be fine. Let's get there. I'll slap on the costume and we're in and out.
No, we
Again.
just were at In-N-Out. Although the way Maxi's eating, I think we might need to go back afterwards. We'll go back afterwards.
Yeah.
They're open
Adeline
till
holds
4,
up a
right?
different bag. She's like, I'm not going to finish my fries if you want them, Maxi.
Yoink.
I thought you guys got him a shake, or did one of you drink that on the way back?
He kicked it over.
Yeah, he's sitting in it right now.
She's like, did you really spill fucking milkshake in my car?
No, I would never spill a milkshake.
Is there spilled milkshake in my car?
There's not a spilled milkshake in your car. And Maxi holds up the milkshake cup. The top is off of it, and you can see that he has basically drained it.
If you spilled milkshake, somebody is detailing my car. This is a nice car.
I did not spill the milkshake.
His milkshake actually brings all the boys to the yard.
I'm not letting you guys eat in my car again.
Okay.
You're the one that suggested food.
You know what? I didn't know that somebody was going to Dukes of Hazzard it into my car.
Just
Well, neither did we.
always assume Dukes of Hazzard is going to happen. Speaking of which, can we get this thing going and jump over a gulch so we can get to the lab?
I'm sorry. Did you want to spend 20 minutes, held up by LV Metro because we ran a stop sign? And they need to make quota?
Just wave your badge. Make it go away.
I don't do that.
I know. I'm just...
You also don't drive fast.
She's like, I don't
just
actually
anxious.
carry it, right? Because, carrying the super secret agency badge kind of defeats the purpose of being a super secret agent.
Oh, you don't run around just screaming you're a secret agent and you're the best spy in the country?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I just tell you that.
Oh, good. I'm just anxious to get there. I want to get this done. And basically, every 10 seconds, Zed is clicking his glow, looking at the clock, turning the screen off, putting it down, picking it back up, just constantly. Leg is bouncing on the front seat.
All right.
Some oldies starts playing on the vehicle radio. It's by a band called Metallica. It's about a master of puppetry.
We cannot play this song, or we'll get hit with
butterfly.
with a copyright violation. But you all know what to listen to in the background. Ding. Okay. Okay. So you pull up to the Institute a short time later.
All right, so then I will pull on a spare set of clothing that we would have obtained to look like our mark. I'll key in all the biometric data to my chip and my glam.
Okay.
And double check everything.
Are you
with
having Shawn assist you? Okay, Shawn, give me a software check. And Caleb, hang on a second. I want to look at something. Where's Caleb's thing?
Oh
Zed.
my goodness, I gotta roll something in this
Season
game.
3. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Darn it. Wrong die.
Performance.
Shawn, give me software.
Come on.
That would be, unfortunately, my nat 20 was on my glow die, so that doesn't really help me that much. So it'd be 20, 40, 63.
Okay. You have to clean up some of the chip coating just to make sure it's super, super clean, but not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you got?
So, in a miraculous result of my dice all coming up the same number, I got an 18.
Okay.
Those are all very low numbers, and I'm very upset by that.
You look passable. Anybody who takes a close look at your face is going to see something's off, but it's one of those things.
It's also 2:30 in the morning.
It's also no. Now it's closer to 3 in the morning because you've been driving around for a while.
Okay.
And they would have to really like. It's one of those things where it's almost an uncanny valley, right?
We still haven't fixed that in the future.
No, you just messed up your glam, and so now you've got an uncanny valley look.
You
right?
look a little like Mac tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Max headroom.
So
I'm okay with that too.
But you're ready to go.
All right. I'm gonna walk to the front door, key my way in with my chip, and go right to where I need to go.
It occurs to you, you're not sure.
So I'll Quancom to Chone. Do we have a floor plan? Where do I need to go?
I'm going to quickly try and dig up a floor plan. I mean, we have the...
You have a floor plan, you just didn't look, and nobody really planned it.
No. I'm actually, before I send him that, I'm also going to kick off Fog of War on the cameras as he goes by them.
Give me a software check. Shown.
Come on, dice. Get all these low numbers out.
Okay, again, my glow die with the nat 20. Why not the other one? 46, 51.
Okay. Now, Shown, give me
I'm gonna stop using that dice tower.
a... You don't actually have to think. So you can just send it to Caleb, to Zed. Zed, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Where is my investigation? Oh my god. 10.
You're pretty sure it's probably in this area in the sub-basement.
Then I'm gonna go to the sub-basement.
Chone, are you monitoring the cameras in addition to the Fog of War?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have to keep track of where he's going.
Well, and you're also probably keeping track of the 4 night watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
So give
So I can tell him like when to stop and when to go.
Basically, and for that, give me a insight check.
I have to see what that.
You're also trying to see
is.
who's kind of half-assing their rounds and who's actually looking.
So we had decided that Maxi was Overwatch for this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a 17.
Okay. You do have him divert a couple times just to avoid human contact as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But it works, and you're able to get down into the sub basement. Zed, you step into a secure, storage facility with a series of anti-static wire shelves and a bunch of different, Pelican case style boxes on them.
I feel, since we have researched this and pulled off this plan so well, we know the shelf and the little barcode or item number this thing has, and there can be a little heads-up display
They're all
in my
QR
watcher.
codes. So you're having to use your watcher to do QR codes. So give me a perception check. You're looking for IN-HRV-00.3 is the item number as it is listed in the registry. You have a good perception.
Do I, Alex?
You have a plus
Do
10.
I?
You have a plus 10.
Well, then I got a 12.
You actually pass by it 3 times and begin to get frustrated and exasperated before you finally spot it after 10 minutes of searching.
Really a 14.
And realizing that you had walked past it 3 times.
For the last 2 minutes, you've been hearing a very soft do 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 in your
you could be helping me. You could tell me where it is.
I'm keeping the watchman away from you. Hang on, he's walking by. Stop swearing. All right, you can swear now.
Fuck. Okay, no, here it is. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Shawn, give me another insight check to direct him out of the building without being seen by a human.
Insight is based on
Determination.
Oh, okay. Well, on the bright side, I have to waste my stubborn ability to reroll that nat 1.
But you have a plus
Means
3
I
to your
can't-
determination and a plus 5 to your insight, so you have a total plus 8.
What?
Yeah, you have an overall plus 8 to this ability.
Yeah, but I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but roll again.
Yeah. So that would be 18.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to successfully guide him out of the building. Zed, you walk out the front door like you own the place.
And I walk back to Adeline's car. And I get in.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
unlocked.
Let's go.
She starts driving. She goes, anybody else want coffee?
I'll be up all night if I have coffee. How about
You are up all night now.
all morning night?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine, coffee.
Get some sleepy time to
Maxi's unscrewing the suppressor from the carbine and taking off the medium scope and breaking it down in the back seat.
She rolls y'all through a topless coffee stand. Drive-through. What's everybody want? She orders an Americano.
Can I get extra
Double
whipped
milk.
cream?
Double milk, double foam.
I need a cold brew with some sweet cream, cold foam, and caramel drizzle.
I'll
Barista
have
makes
that.
it.
Same thing.
Gets it to you guys.
Drizzle.
Why am I unzooming? Stop unzooming. Stupid camera. Thank you. All right.
You know, you got a voice activated camera.
All right. So y'all get back to the hotel and head back up to your room. She goes, bust it out. Let's see if we got what we think we got.
You didn't check?
Did you open it, Zed?
I would have, yes.
Okay.
You would have, but did you? In your exasperation.
What's more entertaining, Alex? Of course I did not. I grabbed it and left. Zed is smart, though. Zed would have checked as he was waiting for Chone to tell him it was
The
clear.
case opens to a 1979 Best Picture Oscar.
It's just a fucking cinder block in the Pelican case.
Sahara.
It's definitely an earlier version. Chone, you plug in and start checking the software on the cyber. It's definitely an earlier version. It looks flimsier than the other one that you've seen, and specifically the one they removed from Aguilar's consort,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Which is the
but
most advanced version. But this actually will probably let you help reverse engineer what you think is going on with it.
Okay. I'll start running some like diagnostics on it, downloading schematics.
All right, so first give me a software check.
Did Annalene come up to the room with us, or are we by
Oh,
ourselves?
she's
Okay.
really interested in what's going on here.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
She's pulling out like an oversized laptop where she's got a direct and then she like runs a cable to the balcony where she sets up a line of sight antenna, like a direct line, and she's like got a little scope out. She's like lining it up with a satellite. She's like, gotta make sure we're not tipped. She's like, but I want to pull the other plans down so we can do a rapid comparison. Chone, you are an engineer.
Yeah. I rolled a 59.
The software is, again, it's... So as she puts the two softwares side by side, the one they pulled from Aguilar's consort, the one that was in Aguilar's consort that they pulled out, the software is much more refined, but it's also very specifically tailored to hit the brain of the woman she was taking over.
Okay.
Right? You're guessing that this will work software-wise on anybody that has the cyber installed, but it's going to be much more effective and much harder for the subject to fight off the Rov-like impulses, the closer the software is tailored to their own psychology.
It's like if you have a bespoke suit, it fits you better than one off the rack.
Yep. And this one's very much off the rack. Give me an engineering check.
Would hardware work for this one?
No, because that specifically has to do with certain things. So this would be an
Okay,
engineering.
I do not have engineering then.
Looking at your sheet.
Oh my!
You do too.
What version? Are you looking at my level 10 sheet?
Yep. Right
Am I looking at my
right
level
under
10
electronics.
Hang on. I might be looking at a wrong version of my sheet. Please hold.
Look at the one you guys sent
I'm
me.
looking at the wrong version of my sheet.
I see
That's
it.
what the problem is.
Yep. So I see engineering +6 plus an intelligence check of +5, so +11.
Okay, thanks. Shut up, Michael. Oh, one more. Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Ooh.
The funny thing is while this earlier version is definitely, you don't even want to use the word less advanced. This one's more broad, right?
Okay.
There's also something about the way this is engineered. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you're almost getting like that creepy shiver up your spine.
Oh, I'm getting it. Okay. But I can't really explain.
Give me a determination check.
Oh. Nat 20.
As you kind of like pick it up again and kind of look at something, you get a flash almost like you go somewhere else for just a second. And it imprints into your mind. You just get this deep, painful impression. This piece of hardware in particular that you're holding was installed and removed on someone.
Oof.
But specifically, it was installed and removed on someone with the same mutation you have. And you bounce back through the software and you see this thing was tailored for an awakened specifically.
Okay.
And Adeline, seeing your face drops, goes, "Are you all right?"
This has been used.
What?
They used this on somebody. Somebody like me. Look at this part of the code here.
She goes, "Maxi,
Yes,
you were a cop.
at one time.
What's the likelihood that if they had this installed, there's some DNA on it somewhere?
Depends on how well they cleaned it.
You want to take a look?"
I'll do what I can.
She hands you a pair of black rubber gloves and literally an evidence kit.
This will be the third time I've worn these tonight.
The evidence kit, you have not held one of these since you left Interpol. But it's a pretty standard evidence kit. It's well put together and
Been a
high-end.
while.
It's high-end equipment. Top
Right.
tier. Maxie,
we're
would you
gonna
mind giving me an
use-
investigation check?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thank you.
Investigation sounds like it's right.
Adeline and Shawn are like looking through the code. So Shawn's showing Adeline the code.
21.
They missed one spot. Specifically, you have to pull out one of the leads that would attach to like the spinal column, and they missed one little spot.
Maxi, with the glove, holds up the lead. I think this is what you might be looking for.
She goes, "Can you get a swab of that and bring it over here?" The solution's in there.
No. Yeah, I'm aware. I was just showing you that there was DNA. There was something missed.
Adeline looks at that. She goes, "See, this is why it's handy sometimes to have cops around."
It's like the one time.
I'm right here. Maxi
Yes, you're holding the thing.
We can smell you.
Maxi will take the swab.
She's like, "You still smell like coconut oil, by the way."
Mm-hmm.
And then Adeline kind of comes over and she goes, "And it's faintly of vanilla?"
You
That was Carlos.
you have glitter behind your left ear.
That was Montana.
She takes the swab after you swab it. She puts it into an attachment. She's got like her kit bag and she's like pulling out like random attachments, like plugging them in and being like, boop. She's like, "That'll take a few minutes. Let's see if they've ever been chipped."
Maxi leans back against the counter and then like takes the glove and like snaps it off.
Thank you, Dr. Furter.
A couple minutes later, you get a bloop off of Adeline's computer and a dossier pops up.
Who's on it?
His name is Dear Amos. He went missing about 5 years ago.
Is there a background on him? Like
Born
a
in-
complete.
Born in Egypt, Dad was an electrician. Mom was a school teacher. Firmly middle class. No red flags. No yellow flag. Nothing that would tag him as this. But his chip has not been scanned in 5 years. Which, when somebody's chip doesn't even get tertiarily scanned by like advertising or something in 5 years, the system auto marks it as missing, presumed dead. So that if they do pop up after that long of a period, it'll tag them. Because again, most people's chips, like normies in Identico, a normie's chip is scanned anywhere from 12 to 15 times a day. Because you got to remember that near field communicator will commute with advertising near you. Like as you walk by an ad board, it will scan your NFC, your chip, and feed you personalized ads.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy got picked up by whoever was experimenting with this tech, or was picked up by a third party and sold to this company that was experimenting with this tech.
Well, and they had the capability of doing what I can do. So how are they finding those people?
Could have been an accident.
But wait a minute. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. Your ability is genetic. That's what you were told.
Yeah.
But it took a trauma or something specific to click it. You couldn't always do it.
No.
How did it
So it could
pop up? It was when they stuck you in the quantum simulation.
Right.
And that's what opened it.
could have been someone that just had the potential but never kicked into active status.
Right, but how are they finding? I mean, even I was potential. How did they find us?
Adeline sends it back up. She's like, there's got to be a genetic marker in there somewhere. But for a full, she's like, we already have your genome shown. For us to do a full run, it's going to take a few days for us to see if there's any
Comparatives with myself and
our friend here.
yeah,
Might be worth it.
definitely would be worth it. Who knows? Maybe I have a long lost cousin that is now long lost. Lost. Yeah. Been a long day.
Yeah, I'm
She's
getting
like, wait a
real
minute.
tired.
Stitches is our medic, isn't she?
Yeah, and she is not here.
You're an engineer, Shawn, no, and you have some medical training. What do you think the likelihood of somebody surviving having this removed is?
I mean, if it's a good cyber doc, decent enough, but if it's invasive and controlling as it was for that we've seen already, that person, even if they did survive, I don't think they'd want to be alive anymore.
Fair enough. Maxi. As the sun starts to peek up over the western desert, or eastern desert, and blow its way into the room, your glow rings.
Is it a familiar number?
Nope. Blocked.
She picks up.
You see a face pop up on the screen. It's Frankie. So he goes, hey, dipshit.
What the fuck do you want?
She goes, I got something that you want. I got something that you want.
It's been
Can I
a lot of
trace that
years since
call?
I've wanted that.
Not what I'm talking about, you, like, horny, small, you know what, motherfucker.
You can't even say the word.
Twitch won't let me. Terms of service. She goes, okay. And she flips it around, and you see Stitches in the background through like a doorway, like munching on some crackers and cheese and drinking water. And then you see the door close again. She goes, looky what I found.
Maxi, oh shit. I'd like to try to make a determination roll to keep my fucking cool.
Go ahead.
After the first outburst, Chone had looked over to see what the hell was going on. Can I attempt to track that call?
Yeah. Give me a software check. Because he heard you say you. I mean, yeah, Maxi was just standing in the room, so.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'll take a. Can I use deceit?
What was your determination roll?
My determination roll was like an 8.
Okay. You can attempt to use deceit. What are you trying to?
Well, no. I was going to say.
Yeah. You can.
Like, because I made a straight determination roll, so if I add deceit, that brings it up to 14.
How much?
14.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait, I have Frankie's character sheet, don't I?
You do.
Do Adeline and I see this call, or is it?
Maxi's not hiding.
Yeah, Maxi didn't hide. Maxi was yelling at her for a minute ago.
Maxi picked it up and literally was having an exchange.
Right, but do we see the screen? Did you put it on a hollow, or is it? Are you still? Is it?
I imagine he's just
still
holding it in front of him.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's Maxi.
Okay. Oh.
Where how did you find her?
Tradecraft, trade secrets, not telling you. So, here's the deal. I heard a little birdie told me that you were in town to get some tech. I know you guys had a big distraction party tonight, or at least Zed did. So, here's what I need. You bring me the thingy you just stole, and I'll give you a stitches.
You want to trade?
Yeah, seems like a fair trade. In fact, I think I'm getting the short end of this deal. I'm giving you a whole stitches for a piece of outdated technology.
Francesca. You know this is not going to end well for you.
I know no such thing. I think it's going to end great for me because you're going to get a stitches who's alive, well, healthy, and fine. I'm going to get the thing to make sure that the crazy cult fools are all happy pappy and I get paid and then you go away. Sound like a plan?
Maxi's looking at the screen, and you can see he's starting to get.
Zed is going to
lose his cool.
Zed is going to walk over and take the glow out of Maxi's hands.
Have you removed your glam yet?
Yes.
Okay. She's like, "Hi, Zed. We haven't had the chance to like hang out, although I hear you throw a really, really awesome party."
When and where?
90 minutes, and she gives you a pin drop.
Fine. I'm coming alone. You'll be there alone with stitches.
Oh, but I thought Maxi was like her new squeeze, and so I figured Maxi would want to do the pickup. I know Maxi's worried, and I know Maxi wants to give her a hug.
If you want the tech, I'm coming.
Okay, cranky pants.
90 minutes. Anyone else with you? This all goes south.
She's like, "You think you can take me, fancy pants?"
You don't want to play that dance.
I don't know. Last I heard, you had a silver spoon up your butt and thought that you were better than everyone.
I'm not Maxi. You can't play your shit with me. 90 minutes. This goes straight, or the cult has their way with you. And I hang up. I turn back to the room.
Adeline goes, I'm sorry, what now?
Shawn, you're on grid overwatch. Pull this spot. Nothing comes in and out without your eyes on it. No communication goes in and out without you looking at it. This is a dead zone. She does not communicate. She does not record. She does not talk to anybody else. When I get there, I tap my watcher. You're riding along. You make sure everything's okay.
Adeline goes, I'm sorry, what are we doing now?
I'll turn to Maxi. You are Shawn's shadow. You stay with them. They stay alive. They don't get taken. Neither of you is compromised. You both remain in this location unless it is absolutely tactically necessary for survival. I bring Stitches back, and we move on.
Frankie is my problem. Zed, let me deal with her.
No, you're too compromised. I'm finishing this. We're done with this distraction, and we are moving on with the fucking job.
Adeline goes, I'm sorry. Hi, the person who gave you the job, can I get briefed? Just a thought.
I continue to ignore her and talk to Maxi.
Shawn like starts using Quancom to brief Adeline and also asks, is there any way we can get the fake thing that we had at one point that we were going to trade to
Not
Eileen
90 minutes.
You were,
She goes, wait. She goes, but I might have an idea. And if this doesn't work, I'll be fired. And you guys might be executed. But it's a
why
thought.
don't I just plant something in the code?
See? She's like, Shawn, you and me. I always thought we had a special connection, right? You said this is more rudimentary code, right?
Yeah.
So could you put something that anybody they install this into could have a chip, a Quancom, other cybernetics in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Adeline's consort had a Quancom. Could you have this thing communicate to a Quancom or any other electronic device it's connected to and have it send us signals quietly?
Yeah, 100%.
How long would it take you to do that software?
Well, I better get it done in less than 90 minutes, hadn't I?
Yes.
Can you check that fridge over there? I think there's an extra Mountain Dew left over. I need it. And Shawn
she pulls out a 6-pack. She's like, so we're like, Maxi's on Overwatch with Shawn. Can I ride? I'll ride with Shawn and Maxi. I just want to see.
Maxi's not on fucking Overwatch. Maxi is going to take care of this with Frankie.
You are not doing shit unless I tell you to.
Adeline goes to sit next to Shawn and just kind of like leans near Shawn and is like,
we are not losing another asset. We are not separating this group. You need to be responsible for Shawn. You need to be responsible for Adeline. That's the job.
This is where they measure their peens.
This is the exact moment, Zed, that you decide to lead the team.
This is the exact moment when I have to fucking lead the team to make sure we are all alive
online.
and we get out of this safely.
I got it in Japan.
Ooh, multi-speed and like, does it have the? Never mind.
Oh, it's great.
Let's let them talk.
Maxi steps to Zed for a moment, like actually steps forward.
I look up because you're taller than me.
And he locks eyes for a moment, and you can see that you can see his jaw tense. Fine. We play it your way.
Yes.
I will make sure make sure that everyone else stays safe.
I will bring Stitches home.
Yes, you will.
We will no longer need to worry about Frankie, and we move past this.
Zed, don't kill her. She is a lot of things. she doesn't deserve that.
I'll take that into consideration.
See that you do.
And Zed will break eye contact and turn away and move to Chone and Adeline with whatever assistance he can provide.
Shawn, give me a software check. Also going to determine how undetectable it is.
So just for the record, when I rolled to see if I could track Frankie's call, I rolled a 2 on my die and then a 1 on my glow and a 1 on my tech head.
So no.
So that was a no. That's absolutely great. But my dice just made up for it with a 15, 18, 18. So that's 56, 71.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at that and I basically change some of the some of the things are still commented in the code. That's how rudimentary it is at this point. And I'll just take some of that out, clean it up so it still remains the same size and all that, but it definitely will activate, a chip to ping anytime it gets hit, and it's just going to give a certain signal. It's not going to mean anything unless you're absolutely looking for it. It's just going to be
Adeline gives you a spot to send it, which is an IOG dead drop.
Okay.
Packet site, where basically they send stuff with packet drops so that you can literally send small, tiny bits of data and they'll understand where it's going.
Okay.
Okay. So, Zed, you're in one car.
Mm-hmm.
And Maxi, Chone, and Adeline take her car. And you begin heading toward the drop-off point.
Is there an overpass we can park on, or
that's
half mile away or
as
something?
As you're looking at the pinned location, it looks like it looks like where they recently tore down some or pulled apart an old trailer park, and they just haven't put anything new there. Okay. So there is a parking garage that you guys can park on top of that's open air at the top that should give you a pretty clean line of sight. Adeline, as you're driving out there, she goes, Maxi, there's a rifle in the trunk, by the way. I think you'll find it to your specifications.
Perfect.
So you guys get to the parking garage, and Maxi, it's a very high end.
Hey, Maxi,
not knowing my own guns.
Hey, Maxi.
Yes.
I know you don't want Frankie dead, but what if it's her or him?
If it's her, if it is Francesca, or if it is Zed, I will pull the trigger myself.
Okay.
I don't want it to come to that if it doesn't have to.
Right. I just wanted to know that Zed is still in Maxi's hands, because those are what I trust. So, and Chone kind of pats your hand and just kind of closes their eyes and starts picking on cameras and signals and.
Chone, give me a network check.
Area.
While you're at it, so Maxi, the rifle she gives you is a micro version of a plasma railgun in sniper rifle form, with a auto rangefinder, IR laser, and auto scope adjust, plus a wind temperature and temperature gauge.
Maxi has only ever seen these in a catalog.
It's fancy.
Yes.
Adeline sees you kind of looking at it and expecting to get it ready. She's like, do you want to keep it, Maxi?
I would very much like that, yes.
He goes, if this goes good, you can keep it. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Adeline smirks at you.
Maxi's distracted by prepping the gun.
It's fancy. It's only a 4-shot
no.
bag
Yeah.
because the rounds are
More than he's going
plasma rounds.
going to need. Yeah.
But it's essentially silent because it's just
Well,
it's an E121 powered railgun.
Maxi has the Luckton PL50, so he's familiar with the plasma rounds, but not from essentially an anti-vehicle weapon.
Yes, but this one is so much more precision than the old anti-materiel rifles
Yes.
because it's firing bolts of plasma in a little mini force field.
So Zed's in his car driving to the pickup point. And he will get there 20 minutes early.
Close to 15, but yes. So you're hanging out. Does Zed smoke? Does Zed smoke when he's nervous?
I think Zed is the type to favor a cigar in the right company.
Okay. I was just wondering.
In this moment of anxiety and waiting, he is sitting in the front seat, leg and foot jiggling, probably fiddling with something from the ashtray, like a coin or some piece of trash that he's just like nervously flipping between his fingers. Matchbook or something.
No, it's a leftover gaming chip.
Oh, perfect.
Because you're in Vegas.
But he keeps dropping it, like as opposed to earlier when he was in the casino and it was just, he was like perfectly rolling it. Like every second or third time he drops it and he has to dig around under the seat to find it. And he's just getting more angry.
Cutting over to
Especially
Stitches.
since there's a bunch of
going back
gum
about an
under
hour.
there.
She comes out from the bedroom. She's like, feeling better, Pumpkin?
And she's like shoving another bit of cheese in her mouth.
She points to the bathroom. She goes, the face wash that you really liked that you stole from me that time, it's in there. She's like, you still have eyes.
Oh, okay.
Splash some water in your face.
She goes into the bathroom to start cleaning herself up a bit.
It's a lavender acai face scrub.
Yeah, she's like bent over the bowl and like just scrubbing her eyes, and she like looks up for a second and like has her eyes closed, and she's like, "Where do you get this stuff? It's great."
She goes, I ordered it online. I'll send you the website.
Perfect. So yeah, she finishes washing her face, probably does like a stripper shower and like just gets
Hooker bath, yeah.
Exactly. And then goes out back into the.
She goes, as Frankie sees you, she gives you a kiss on the forehead. She goes, it's time to go. I talked to your friends. Zed's coming to pick you up.
Zed?
Zed.
Okay.
I don't know why. I called Maxi, but Zed, he was coming.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
Okay.
By the way, he's a cranky pants.
Well, I don't think he likes you.
Yeah. She, as you get into her car, she pulls out a pack of like those super long, thin cigarettes. Starts smoking. She was, want one?
No, I'm good. My stomach's still a little queasy.
Okay.
West Virginia Slims.
Yeah.
You drive for about 15 minutes and you pull into what looks like an abandoned, what used to be a trailer park. Like, so you can see the concrete pads and the hookups for all the different trailers, and you see Zed sitting in a car.
Why are we meeting out here? Like, why didn't we just meet up back at the hotel?
Surveillance.
Surveillance?
Someone grabbed you. Exactly. Someone grabbed you. We're trying to make sure we're not under surveillance.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You just woke up, Sweet Pea. It's fine. You were asleep for 4 days. I'd be groggy too.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened. Okay, all right, yeah. And then she starts to, like, get out of the car.
Yeah, because so Frankie pulls her car nose to nose with you and then gets out of the car.
Yeah, Stitches gets out.
I give them a second to get out when I see her pull up. And then I will Quancom to Chone. How are we looking? Everything clean? Anything suspicious?
Did it pick up? Does she have a tail? Is there anybody with her?
Nope.
Okay. You get just a couple notes back. It's like they seem very buddy-buddy, but other than that, nothing else. So make sure that that's actually Stitches.
Her and Stitches were buddy-buddy before.
Mm-hmm.
Joan doesn't know that.
No.
Oh.
So Zed will get out of the car holding the Pelican case. And
she's like, Zeddy boy, you have my reward. I love you.
At that, Stitches turns and looks at her and is, what the fuck?
I found you first. It's like a finder's fee. Plus, I need to take care of the business with the cult people.
So you used me as a bargaining chip with my own fucking team? Are you kidding me?
Because you wouldn't do the same thing because you weren't kind of double agenting me? When we first met, didn't mention that you had a team.
That's not any of your fucking business.
And this is just business, baby. It's not personal.
Seems pretty fucking personal considering I was the one that was laid up on a goddamn gurney for 4 days.
Right, and I put bullets in their heads and got you out.
while this is going on, can I essentially look over Stitches with any of the biometric scans I would have had in my watcher to...
Yeah, give me a medical check.
Medical is...
+2 for you. Plus you have a +2 to your determination.
I like how we don't actually need character sheets anymore. We have Alex.
16. I cannot roll more than single digits tonight. 16.
Your watcher doesn't pick any major broken bones. It says that it appears that she is mildly dehydrated with some bruising.
But nothing would indicate that this is a different person.
No.
Okay. So I'll let them have their little interchange. And I'll look over to Stitches. I'll just nod to the car.
She starts to walk over and then she's like, no, you know what? No, this is fucking bullshit. We shouldn't be giving her this shit just for me.
I'll handle it. Get in the car.
She walks over and gets in the car.
So as you close the car, right as you close the car door, Frankie's voice tone drops. Right? So Stitches, you can't quite make out what she's saying as she approaches Zed. She goes, so I presume Maxi's sitting behind the butt of a rifle somewhere.
Do you want this or not?
Yeah, I do.
And I'll do like the briefcase handoff where I'm holding it by the handle.
Yep.
But like out to her.
Yeah. She goes to grab it.
As soon as her hand wraps around the handle, I pull her back towards me.
Okay.
And then with my other hand, I go around her throat and push her back to the car.
Give me an attack roll.
I would love to do that.
You get your arms too.
Yeah.
But no, because my robot arms are a bonus to damage, not to attack.
Oh,
Damn it.
I guess it's a
that sounds like
bonus.
somebody we know.
These robot arms are not the greatest.
These arms.
You're not the greatest.
Hands will clench round your throat.
Okay, so
These arms.
I feel like this counts as a grapple.
It does.
Okay. Because I have under arrest.
Cool.
I also have military combat,
Yep.
which means once per combat, you may gain a bonus on grapple equal to your level.
So a plus 10.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
And my agility,
Yep.
17.
That's good enough.
Because these robot arms
Okay.
don't help me grab
You have a plus
somebody.
10. You obviously rolled terrible.
Yes, I can't roll above a fucking 3.
That's your dice's
Me.
fault, not the robot arms. Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you still have a hold out. You push her throat against it. She starts. Okay.
And I let her choke for a second.
Maxi, you see this. What are you doing?
Kinky.
For a moment, scope trains on Zed's back. Just for a moment, and then the scope lifts. So Maxi looks away from the scope and just looks at the scene.
Okay. You hear her kind of croak out, "What's your problem?"
You.
I have to give them this or they ice me. Like you wouldn't use any advantage if you were in my position. I've heard about you, Zed.
I apologize to our listeners. I kind of shake her real quick so her head snaps back and she stops talking.
Okay.
And at that point, I'll release and kind of push her to the ground and crouch down next to her. No, I wouldn't. And the proof of that is the fact that you're not dead right now. Because the person who has his scope on us asked me not to. And that is the only reason you are breathing.
She kind of, you see her ponder for a minute. And you can see she is deep, deep in thought. And she kind of like spit some like bloody saliva out of her mouth where you kind of, she like bit her, like the inside of her cheek when you shook her.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "These guys." She goes, "I got sold a bill of goods. This cult is fucking off it. Off it. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't have a choice. Didn't have a choice. Stitches wasn't the target. When they grabbed Stitches.
Joan was.
She nods. I don't know why, but they're fucking obsessed with them. Obsessed. Enoch and Metatron have started calling her the mother.
You work for them.
I don't.
You've
I'm giving
You're-
this and trying to bail.
yes.
I'm trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
Based on the situation, I'm inclined to believe her, but I feel like an insight check might be good.
Give me an insight check.
And this was a good roll, but I still have to do the math. So, 26 plus 7 is 30. 33? That one.
She's telling you the truth.
So she's the way I picture it, she's kind of slid down, sitting on the ground, back against the car. I'm kind of crouched on my haunches over her. All right. I understand being in a bad spot, being twisted on the end of a deal, and trying to do what you need to survive. You have been working with this group. You've got knowledge of their facility.
Yeah.
Of
everything. They just brought in a new player.
Okay.
Enoch and Metatron just brought her to town.
Who?
She pulls out her glow slowly. She's like,
I give her the nod.
she waves her chip over it, goes through some pictures, and holds up kind of like, you know how like when you're kind of like being surreptitious about being like,
Taken. Right. The sneaky pick.
sneaky pick. Definitely taken that way. But you know that face anywhere. It's Kelly Aguilar. She got here about 4 days ago. Enoch and Metatron refer to her like they're using some weird language that I don't know. She's like, all right, so they're the prophets, right? She's like the fucking Pope. Does that make sense?
I am.
Do you know her?
Intimately familiar.
But the cult thinks she's like, again, like a Pope.
So I will Quancom to Chone.
I can send you the picture.
Well, Chone's watching.
Because here's
so.
the other thing, Zed, you now have pictures of Enoch and Metatron, which you hadn't seen before. You'd heard the names.
I am Quancomming to Chone the looking eye emoji and the like raised eye surprise emoji.
You're getting like exclamation points popping up in your field of vision.
Well, yeah, because Chone's watching through Zed's watcher, right?
Yep.
So,
are you sharing that with Adeline, Chone?
Yeah, I have it basically echoed to a hollow in the car so people can see it.
So I take deep
By the
breath.
way, that lady's also psycho.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, here's the deal.
She's like, I presume you put some sort of weird tracker in this thing, right?
Here's the deal. You need out. You've got the intel. We need to burn this to the ground.
Yeah.
You are going to give us the information. You are going to be a silent asset. And when this is done, as long as you don't fuck anyone over on my team, you walk.
Deal.
You do not talk to the team without me present. You do not engage with the team without my approval. You don't fucking breathe unless I am in the loop. You are done interfering with these people for whatever game you think you're playing.
Deal.
Get in the car.
What now? But I got to take this to them.
Get in the car.
Your car? So, Stitches, you're sitting in the front seat. Again, you haven't really been able to hear this conversation because it's been done in very hushed tones. But you see Frankie get up, hand the case back to Zed, and gets in the back seat of the car with you. Well, you're in the front seat.
No, she reaches around, depending on wherever the fuck she is in the car, she reaches around and, like, punches Frankie in the shoulder and is like, what the f*** are you doing?
Zed, you're in the car now. Maxi, you just observe Frankie get in the car with them.
So I pull up a phone call back to the other car.
Adeline answers on the, like, in-car stuff.
Yep.
She's like, so how'd it go?
You know how it went.
Of course we do. We were watching. It was fun.
All right. We've got inside information. We cannot let the three of them do anything more.
I think. Are you proposing we're taking Aguilar off the board now? That she stuck her head up.
That was one of the endgame plays. We have an opportunity. We have an in with a messenger.
You're going to need to put together a bigger team. And your intel's flimsy. I'm not going to be able to get you a strike team, especially in the condition that we're in right now. You're going to have to go third party on this. You got any ideas?
I do.
Would you like to share with the rest of the class?
Might be a big bill of sale, but
You hang on. Yep. Adeline, suddenly her eyes kind of go like wide. She's like, you're not.
desperate times.
I mean, he's got the manpower, but yeah, that's going to be pricey.
We're friends.
Yeah, I know. I introduced you. You think he hasn't been reporting back to me?
Yeah.
He says you're really good at holding your liquor, and you followed the protocols.
Exactly.
He appreciated that. Although I heard Stitches really tied one on that night.
I did not. Fuck you, bitch.
With the Chinese
Let's
guys?
Focus.
No, I didn't. I was rude as fuck.
Focus. So, that's the broad strokes plan.
She goes, I don't think we can go back to the hotel right now.
I'll look over to Frankie. What was your expected delivery?
Tomorrow.
Was it tomorrow? What time?
Evening. We've got... She looks at the... I'll keep in mind, it's like 6 a.m. right now, 7 a.m. She's
Right.
like 8 or 9 tomorrow?
So wait, actually tomorrow from right now or 8 p.m.
12
tonight?
hours from now.
36 hours from now.
Oh.
Or 38.
All right.
You think you could put together a strike team to kill 75 or 100 crazy cybernetic out cultists in 38 hours?
Fuck it.
We're
We're going to do it.
We've done worse.
We can't
With
pass this
less.
opportunity up.
With less.
Fuck it. We're going to make it happen.
She's like, I'm going to die.
Will you stop your bitching, please? My goodness.
Who said that, Frankie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's on you if that's what you want.
Bye.
No, I don't want. I want to live, which is why I'm cooperating.
Yes. Shush.
So Adeline goes, I got another safe house we can use. It's not as nice as where you're at now, but it'll do for the day.
All right.
Hey, Zed, since you have Frankie, I'll pick up breakfast on the way over and more coffee.
Yeah.
Yes, please. My gosh.
Okay. Let's go. And you all head toward the safe house, and that's actually where we're going to end tonight's episode. I hope you all enjoyed the return of Dot, The return of Stitches. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. We're glad to have the whole crew back together. Just a little bit of programming note. We got 3 more episodes before we take our mid-season break for the holidays. Because Christmas time is here. There we go. I love Alvin and the Chipmunks. All right. 3 more episodes before we take the mid-season break. Something along those lines. Yes, 3 episodes. I have a programming thing over here. But we will be back with more Chaos Inc. 2 Tuesdays from now. Or if you want more Identico before then, beyond the YouTube channel, which I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, next Tuesday, we have another show. Caleb, would you like to talk about that show?
Yes, come by next Tuesday to pick up Neon Trails. We are a bunch of ragtag bounty hunting cowboys.
But you're the game runner. You're not
waste.
really a player there. So not we, they. Caleb's our awesome game runner there.
It was the royal we. We as a unit are this group.
The royal we.
The collective.
When last
It's French. Oui means yes.
when last we left our Neon Trails crew, they were facing down a wacky scientist in an abandoned missile silo who had figured out a way to turn into a crazy Hulk monster.
Nice. I like it.
Hi.
Dot, where can folks find you when you're not here?
Oh gosh. Well, still on Rest and Glitch Face. We're still releasing episodes. Season 2 should be wrapping up soon. As well as Bite Size Tales, which is the flash fiction podcast that I am a author for.
Is voting still open for the Audioverse Awards?
Yes, until the 11th.
Glitch Face?
Yes. Rest and Glitch Face is in the semifinals for Audioverse Awards. So if you do,
They're second, right?
yeah, our second nomination for Audioverse Awards. So yes, if you can take the time to vote, it is a relatively straightforward voting process. I mean, you got to kind of click some buttons and hit submit, but otherwise,
Pretty
it's
easy
all right.
to do.
Yeah, so yeah, that voting is open through the 11th of November. And then Bite Size Tales, and I'm, on Discord, socials, all that kind of stuff.
Michael, where can we find you, my friend?
Well, you can find me on the socials at LoserMLW, just about everywhere. On Blue Sky is LoserMLW at some URL. So just look for LoserMLW there. You'll find me. You can find me on Smuggler's Blues on alternating Mondays. Our Redemption Continuation. That is a live streaming show on YouTube with my cohort Kaylee. You can find me on the audio drama Tubular Teens with Titans, which is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama. It's a lot of fun. I get to play the team mentor / former bad guy. Have some fun with that. In the coming up after the holidays, you'll be able to find me again on Rook and Rasp on Dragon Age: A Time of Masks and Daggers as we begin season 2 of that Dragon Age actual play. And you can find me basically wandering around looking for my pants.
Kaylee, what kind of stuff would you like to plug today?
Well, I'd like to give Michael his pants back, honestly, because
That's where they went.
Go check out Kaylee's TikTok channel. What was that TikTok channel called?
I don't know. What is it called? I don't even remember. It's very late. It's very late at night. You can find me in the socials at Anime Girl. You can also find me there on TikTok. You can also find my new and improved 3D printing store website, no longer on Etsy, at rainbowdragonprints.com. Just came back from a super successful debut convention showing at a Catacon where Caleb was a wonderful assistant. And we got Identico shirts that I failed to wear today.
And also, your booth is right next to the Identico booth at a Catacon.
It's true. I was sitting right next to the Malinator.
Even though apparently the cast people and Mallo were never able to get together in one spot at a time.
Okay, so here's the thing. There were 4 of us available, but never 4 of us in one specific location for more than about a minute. So it was always 3.
True.
So, and that could be because I peopled too hard and fell asleep early.
Plus a whirlwind weekend.
Yes, it was
Quite
indeed
busy.
a great time. But other than that, you can also find me, as Michael mentioned, next Monday and then every other Monday on Smugglers Blues over at YouTube/Smugglers Blues, where we are getting ready to wrap up season 1 as we take our midwinter break. Probably coming back in February with some changes, perhaps.
As always, you can find me everywhere: TikTok, Twitter, all the places at Alex the Humanoid. Some Identico. What? Who did I miss?
Well, you got Michael and
Kaylee.
Dot and me.
Caleb did Neon Trails.
Oh, did you do Neon? Did you do the whole thing, Caleb?
I think we're used to hearing you plug 0.5.
Oh, do you want to do 0.5 past?
Yeah,
real
that's
fast?
what I was waiting for, because
that threw me off too, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because
Fair enough. Yes, I'm on the socials at the Caleb G, and now that Acadicon is done, we can take a break. You can hear us every other week on Neon Trails, and that is a blast. And of course, you can swing over to 0.5 Past, which is our gaming charity drive that we are trying to put together here. This is a long project I've been working on, something that provides free gaming supplies and entertainment with the hopes that you will donate to our supported charities instead of putting money into our Patreon or something like that. So just a little thing. It had a lot of momentum, and then we had no momentum, and now we're on the climb
Upswing.
back up. So upswing.
Yes.
And sorry we interrupted your plugging,
That's
Alex.
okay.
If you would like to continue to plug.
The Mallo man who's in the chat now and I had a long conversation today. Expect some new programming here shortly. In fact, probably very shortly. So keep very close eyes on the Identico Facebook page. The Mallo man's got inspired by a catacon and some stuff he saw out there. And so we had long conversations today. I was out. He pulled me back in. Anyway, so again, keep close eyes on the socials. I imagine some stuff's going to be happening here shortly. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Again, Alex the Humanoid everywhere. So watch my socials too. There'll probably be some crossover there. I'm going to have more time for Identico soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We love you. Goodbye. See you later.
boy,
Bye.
Here's my end screen.
it's over there. Not that one.
The other one.